What's growing on, my beautiful treeple? We are live right now in my backyard. It's a little after 7:30 a.m. on a Saturday morning. So I invite you to join me, everybody, as we take a plant venture and we see how I build a raised bed. So what we have right here is what can be considered like a grow bag, fabric raised bed. I actually buy mine on Amazon.com, which is a little cheaper than getting it locally. And I believe I buy these if you go to Amazon.com and type in Geopot, Geopot, and you can type in Geopot raised beds, and you'll see different sizes, square, rectangular. So this one is definitely not as wide as the bed I have on my roof, but I think the length and the depth is about the same. So it's a little bit thinner in terms of width. So we're gonna check out how I build my raised bed, and let's get started. So as you see right here, I have different soil amendments. Right here we have our Worm Gold Plus. We have our Organic Solution Premium Worm Castings. So both of these are awesome worm castings. You can check out a previous video that I explain and talk about these briefly, but mainly I explain where to get these locally. So I'm in the southern Los Angeles area. So if you live in southern Los Angeles or just the Los Angeles area, I'm gonna mention where to get pretty much most of these amendments that I have, with the exception of a few. So two different worm castings that I use mixed together, because if it's different worm castings, that means they're different worms. So these worms are most likely raised and fed different than these, but both worms are fed organically and I believe plant-based. So they're both from really healthy sources when it comes to healthy worms. So let's move on. Right here we have our Vital Gardens California Gold Humus. So that's basically an aged compost. So there's different aged hardwoods in here, and that's really all it is. That's what it says right here on the ingredients. It says ingredient aged hardwoods, and hardwoods are awesome. They're known to be better than softwoods. So things like cedar wood, redwood, just to name a few. Right here we have some biochar, which is from Rock Dust Local. And let's see what we have right here. I have two different types of frass. I have insect frass, but the one we're going to be using today is called boogie frass. So, beetle mania for your plants and soil. Boogie frass will help to improve a garden's peak performance and make your plants dance. I don't know why I like reading that. Alright, so got a quick shot over here of some microgreens, some oak leaf lettuce, and some Detroit red beets, which are growing outside. I'm experimenting growing microgreens outside. I normally do them indoor. Right here we have two bricks, and this is our coconut core. Now there's different brands. This is Coco Grow. So I really love this coconut core. Now as you can see over here, I'm getting pretty low, so I'm gonna go ahead and add one of these bricks in a moment. Now let's walk over here, and over here is our remineralization. It is so early in the morning, I can't even say that word. Our remineralization. even though we're building a raised bed from scratch. So we're gonna add the minerals in from the start. So we have different rock dust, different trace minerals. So right here, I know the bag's pretty torn up. We have our Cascade minerals, and this is our volcanic basalt, finely ground volcanic basalt rock dust. Right here is our vital earth. So our vital earth, and this is our glacial rock dust. Over here we have our azomite. So azomite stands for A to Z of minerals in trace elements. Now, they all offer different trace minerals, over 60 trace minerals, but some of them differ. So for example, the glacial rock dust that I have, it says calcium, guaranteed analysis 1.4%. Let's see what the calcium is over here. So glacial rock dust has 1.4%. Let's look at the azomite. So it says calcium. See if I can get that on the camera for you. Calcium 1.8%, so that's a little bit more. Let's see if we can turn around the Cascade minerals for you. Calcium 1%. Now I'm gonna go to some other things, some other minerals, and we'll see the difference in all of these. So let's see, the Cascade minerals, iron, it has 4%. Let's see how much glacial rock dust has. Iron 1.33. Let's see if it shows the iron on here. For the azomite, I don't see it. So let's see. Magnesium is 0.5%. Let's see. Magnesium for glacial rock dust is 0.562%. And let's see if they show magnesium for this one. 0.5%. So they're not showing all of the trace minerals on the bag, but there's dozens and dozens of trace minerals in these different rock dusts. So when you combine all of them, you're gonna get all of the trace minerals, and maybe you'll get more of iron from one, maybe you'll get more of magnesium from another, more potassium, whatever it is. So that's why I use all of these, so that I have all the minerals in my soil, and I'm gonna intake that when my plants grow and I eat them. I also use these minerals. So this is by Longevity, Bloomin' Minerals Soil Revitalizer. So this is a humate soil conditioner and plant food containing up to 76 organically bound earth elements, remineralizes soil. And this one has a list of all of them. So if you want to get this, you can go on the website, Longevity. Just type in Google Longevity Bloomin' Minerals and you can get this. So that's what we're also using. I have this mycorrhizae, which is insurance for your plants. So this helps to promote the roots, better root growth, plant establishment, nutrient uptake, increases survivability, yield, fruiting and flowering. It also reduces transplant shock, drought stress, and water and fertilizer needs. Now, mycorrhizae or mycorrhiza, and this is a granular form, so you get 5 species of beneficial bacteria. It's a slow release organic fertilizer. So it has 30,000 endomycorrhizal fungi and 140 million ectomycorrhizal fungi. So the endo, the ecto, you need both of them. They're very good. This particular mycorrhizae is from Jake Mace. So I got this from jakemace.com. You can check out his YouTube channel, Vegan Athlete. So these are all the products that I'm going to be using, and that's it. So we're going to get started, and let's build up the soil and get this raised bed ready for spring, Afroganic style. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my gloves, and we are going to go ahead and open this coconut core. Now the reason I'm opening this coconut core first, I'm not going to be using it first, but I want to get my soilless medium coconut core ready so that it's nice and moist, and it's going to take a few minutes. Alright, so let's put this in here. I keep singing in my head, stop in the name of love, before you break my heart, take it over, because I am a music teacher, and that's what I was going over with my students as they're getting ready for a Motown musical. I don't know why, I just had to say that. I just had to say that because that's all I'm thinking about right now as I am preparing this raised bed. Stop in the name of love. I am stopping in the name of love of my soil and my plants. So we'll just leave that on like that. We'll hear the beautiful sounds of the spring water out of my backyard. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with our aged compost. So our California Gold humus. The way that I like to do things is layer, and then as I get a little bit higher, I want to mix. So let us start with the first bag. I'm gonna go ahead and open this. Now I'm just gonna eyeball everything. I'm not like measuring anything or giving a precise amount. I'm just eyeballing it and doing it. Try not to think too much. That's really what I do. Alright. So this nice rich soil, this is what that looks like. So you can squeeze it and it'll just break even when it's moist. Smells nice and earthy. It's just nothing but wood chips, hard woods. That's all it is, which is awesome. You can grow in this stuff, in just this stuff. And I really feel that these amendments are the best. If you want to grow Afroganic style, definitely get this stuff. So we've got about 6 bags over here. Called worm castings black gold. This is black gold too. So I just have tons of gold in my backyard. I love it. Get in there, get in there, get in there. Get in there. Trying to get it all out. Doesn't want to agree with me. right. So we're filling up this raised bed right now. So far it's 2 bags of our California Gold humus. We're gonna go ahead and keep adding our bags. So far we've added 2. Right now I have 4 bags left. Get in there, get in there, get in there. All right. We're getting higher. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and close that off. And we'll just leave this brick in here to break down. Okay, this is bag number 4. Getting there. All right. So far we've got 4 bags of this California Gold humus. All right. So that's a little under half full, or about half full. So that's probably good. It's about half full. Now what we want to do, what I'm going to do, is I am going to use some of this coconut core. So let's bring this over here. All right, so let's break this down. And let's not forget our trusty scooper. So we have lots of coconut core now. Just gonna go ahead and add it as another layer over this California Gold humus. Now again, this is a soilless medium. There are no nutrients in this, but it just simply helps with moisture retention, and it is a huge renewable resource, which is why I love it. And it also smells good. I don't know why I like the smell of freshly made coconut core after the compressed brick. So as you can see, I'm pretty much adding a lot of this stuff. Got a lot in here, and that's why I have another brick. But I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot of this left over. One more scoop ought to do it. All right. So let's move this around. See how much we got. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually mix this up a little bit. Now I noticed that I do my raised beds a little differently, just to experiment with how the plants grow. I had a high success and yield with the raised bed I did on my roof. So I'm doing this bed a little differently. Alright, so we've got some of that coconut corn there. It's going to help with some moisture retention, which is awesome. That's what we need. Uh-oh. I see that my PVC pipe has just come out. So let's fix that real quick. Alright, now let's move on to the next thing. Actually, let's just do that. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and add some of our trace minerals. We are going to start with our azomite rock dust. So again, I'm just going to eyeball it. Don't want to breathe this stuff in. Alright, that's enough. It's like a smoke storm over here. Oh man. Woo. Get away from me. So that's our azomite. What we're going to do next is add our glacial rock dust. You'll see the cool colors from each one. Let me hold my breath. Whew. All right. Let that smoke get out the way for a second. So these are both micronized forms, which is basically a powder ground up into a powder. The glacial vital earth rock dust and the azomite volcanic rock dust. Glacial rock dust is more of a gray color. The azomite is more of like a peach, pinkish type color. Now, in my Cascade Minerals, this particular bag actually comes in mini Ziplocs, which I think is cool. Then I can do that. Whew. I'm gonna hold my breath again. Don't want to breathe this stuff in. Alright, so we've added one bag of that, one small bag. Let's add another one. And then we're going to add 2 on the other side. And I think that should be enough for this layer of trace minerals. One more. So I think I'm going to add a bit of blooming minerals in here. I don't have that much left. Now this is not going to be smoking like the other one. I'm going to go ahead and use this little cup that they give you. So we're definitely adding in the minerals. And of course we're going to add this when we get a little bit higher as another layer. Now this particular soil revitalizer, blooming minerals, has different prehistoric minerals as well, which is pretty cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and mix this in here. Who needs fertilizer? Got all these different amendments that provide natural fertilization. These are things that are found in nature. All right. That looks so beautiful. Alright, so that's awesome right there. That looks beautiful. Now, the next thing we're going to go with is our worm castings. I'm going to start with Worm Gold Plus. Now they look different. This worm castings looks different than the other one, or Bioorganic Solutions. So I'll definitely compare and show you guys up close once I dump them in here. Alright. Still got some worm casting in here. It doesn't want to come out. Get out! Get in there! Alright. This stuff looks nice and rich. Look at that. It's worm poop, baby. Smells nice and earthy. Our bed is lifting higher. You lift me higher. I don't know if that's from a song. I keep thinking about that now. Is that Motown? I don't think it is. I think I'm trying to think of a song from Ghostbusters I just don't remember how it sounds. I know it has that word in it. I think it's from Ghostbusters 2. Anyone remembers what it is, because it's bugging the hell out of me. All right. This bag looks like it's a little bit crumpled together. It's probably moist. Which is totally fine. I just break the pieces apart. And then after this, so we put 2 bags of the Worm Go Plus. Then what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to add another layer of coconut coir. Or actually, let's see, we have 2 more bags left of our California Gold humus. Now again, I'm just eyeballing it and I'm just making it up. I don't like to plan anything, just like to just do it. Just get out here and do it. It's not hard. Gardening is not hard. I think I started in fall of 2016, which hasn't even been a year, and I mean, I've seen great results. So just do it. Just get out there and do it. There's so many videos on YouTube. You can check out John Kohler's Growing Your Greens channel, Jake Makes YouTube channel, Vegan Athlete, and Paul Gauchi. Actually, there's a guy that films his tours and he talks about the importance of wood chips. That channel is capital L number 2, capital S, then URVIVE, L to survive, which I'm assuming stands for live to survive. So some wisdom is shared in that video, in those videos. That's all you need, really, in my opinion. That's all I needed. So if you want to do the same practices as me, just study those dudes or watch my videos. I'm just gonna take you through my process, how I garden, and then go through the trials and errors that I'd have to deal with. Alright, so now I see our raised bed is getting a little bit higher. What we're going to do next is we are going to add another layer. So let's go ahead and add a layer of this California Gold humus. We have 2 more bags, so I'm just going to add a thin layer. So just 1 bag. Save that last bag for near the end. Now you could also add this California Gold humus in your compost bins or compost tumblers to help start your compost activated. This is a good source too for that. Let's even this out. This is some nice soil, man. Alright, so that's the next layer. Now, since I have some of that, I'm going to go ahead and add some more coconut coir. Maybe 4 scoops on both sides. Alright, now let's go ahead and spread that out. See how much we got. Sun's coming out and it's looking beautiful. Let's kind of mix this up a little bit. I mean, it's okay to mix right now because, I mean, we're not really disturbing the soil, we're making the soil. So we're not tilling. I don't consider this tilling right now. All these different amendments are getting to know each other. Alright, let's go ahead and add some more trace minerals, and then after we add the trace minerals, we are going to add our organic solution premium worm castings. That's one. Whew, don't want to breathe that in. I'm gonna go ahead and add 3 more bags of this stuff. That's 2. This is 3. Now if you feel that my videos are pretty long, you don't want to watch them, then just hit the fast forward button and it'll speed it up. Very simple. No reason to comment below and say your videos are too long, man. You know what? You can't make something short and expect to share a lot of stuff with people. If you think my videos are too short, then watch another video. That's 4. I'm gonna show you guys the full thing. It's gonna be raw. Do as little editing as possible. So I want to show you guys everything. I'm not gonna hide anything from you or cut out anything. If I'm doing something bad, oh well. I'm gonna put that in there. Now let's add the glacial rock dust. Now with the worm castings and this California gold and this rock dust, you can't burn your plants. So I'm gonna add as much as I want. Can't burn your plants with the coconut coir. That's a soilless medium. Now let's add the azomite. Whew. And let's add some of our blooming minerals. Almost out of this stuff, so I'm gonna have to get some more. I just like to have every single mineral, every single trace element in my soil. I don't care, because I want everything. I want all the minerals I possibly can get. It's nice and fluffy. See, this is a big piece. I will take that out. Man, it's all these minerals. It's so beautiful. Let's do this side. All right, consider the soil mineralized. Now, after that, what we're gonna do next is we're gonna go ahead and add 2 bags of our organic solutions premium worm castings. So, you can watch YouTube channel of John Kohler, his Growing Your Greens channel. I believe he tested the organic solution premium worm castings and the Worm Gold Plus. And I know the name of his video is about pepper, how he increased his pepper production. He compared each worm casting, so he grew a raised bed in organic solution premium worm castings, and he also grew another bed in Worm Gold Plus, and he saw higher yield by using the organic solution premium worm castings. Now I know he loved the Worm Gold Plus, and I love it too. It's a great brand. Organic Solution is actually relatively new compared to Worm Gold Plus, but you can tell that it's much richer and darker. So I just want them both in here. But since he tested that out and he got higher yield, I'm putting that up higher because I want the plants and the roots to uptake this source of nitrogen in worm castings first, and then as they get bigger they'll go down and get the Worm Gold Plus. So that's why I'm doing it in this order. Alright, let's get another bag in here. Now remember, nitrogen is what you need to make your plants green. That's how you get the leaves green. So my blade won't close. I need to get a new blade. That one's pretty old. Alright, now let's add it on this side. Scoot this over so we can fit this all in here. Alright, so we've got our worm castings up here. It's nice, rich, dark matter, earthy smell. Actually smells a little bit more potent than the Worm Gold Plus. I really trust those people on YouTube that I follow and videos that I watch. Really have educated me in being a noob gardener. I've become a pro in less than a year. And even professionals make mistakes, so I'm still making mistakes and learning things and experimenting. That's what gardening is, experimentation. Do something and see what happens. Alright, so now we've got that in there. Next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is, let's see, I have 2 more bags of this Cascade Minerals, so I'm just going to go ahead and use these 2. I'm going to add some more minerals in here. I want as many minerals as possible, as many layers as possible. So we'll do this side. And then we'll do the other side. We're almost done. Stay with me for the end so we can see how this bed looks in its final form when it reaches over 9,000. Alright, let's add our Vital Earth. Just add a little bit. Okay, I guess that's a little bit too much. Don't breathe it in, don't breathe it in. And our azomite. Actually, let's bring some of this over here. Yeah, there we go. Let's do it like that. Now we've evened it out. Alright, I think that's enough. And the next thing, we're going to go ahead and use the rest of this Longevity Blooming Minerals. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and mix this in. So we got some nice, rich, dark organic matter in here. The fungi and bacteria and microorganisms are going to thrive in this soil. This is so beautiful. I feel like I have more over here, but it's all good. little bit more over here. This bed is fully maximized. Alright, so now that we've got that in here, next thing we're going to do, we're almost done, is we're going to add some of our boogie frass. Make your plants dance. Beetle poop. Big bad Beetleborgs. Big bad Beetleborgs. Big bad beetle poop. Big bad beetle poop. Alright. So we've got that in here. Go ahead and mix this in just a little bit. That's it. Oh no, it's disconnecting. Stay together. Alright, then the next thing we're going to add is our biochar. Alright, we'll just add about that amount. So that's good. Now let's mix in that. Make it look a little bit darker. And that's what we're doing right now. So, this pipe keeps coming out. It doesn't want to stay in. Now, let's mix this side. Break up some pieces of this biochar. Alright. I think about 2 more steps. Now, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to add this mycorrhiza and mix it in so I can kind of be a little bit all over the place. It's going to help make that network underground. Jake Mace, I'm going to have to order some more of this stuff from you. Hope you didn't run out, man. I got a little bit more. I'm coming for that mycorrhizae. Alright, let's mix that in there. So if the roots get to that, the roots are gonna go into steroid mode and just branch out and make a spider web under the ground, hopefully. Alright, and then after that, the last thing that's left is to add some coconut coir. Let's add some coconut coir. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add it on top, and I'm gonna mix it in, and then I'm gonna add some more as a final layer, because I have found, at least for me, that seeds love germinating in coconut coir. So I want to mix it in to add that moisture retention. So that's what we're going to do right now. And then I'm going to add a final layer of a little bit more. This looks beautiful. Alright, let's add in our final layer of coconut coir. And then I'll show you what that looks like, everybody. Right. One more scoop will do it. Maybe another scoop. I can't get enough of this stuff, man. I'm just investing in my future, investing in my health. When I build a garden, when I build a raised bed, when I add another grow bag, when I add another container, another pot, when I plant a seed. Oh no, this PVC pipe is giving me the Willy Wonkas. All right, so this is looking good. Alright, so let me just even that out. And that's pretty good. That's basically it. Now, after that, what I'm going to do is I'm only going to add another layer of this coconut coir just on top. Just like that. On top. Just like that. On top. Just like that. Someone's gonna sample that. I'm gonna have to sue you. Alright. And that looks like that's it. Ladies and gents. Spread it out evenly, and we have our raised bed. Look at that. That magic has come to life. So again, I hope you enjoyed this episode on how to build a raised bed Afroganic style. This is Chris Nuno, encouraging everyone in every way to grow big and grow home. a bit of bonus footage for you guys, actually. A bit of bonus a bit of bonus footage for you guys. I got a new hose, 50-foot rubber hose, and this telescopic watering wand which has different levels of pressure. We're gonna go ahead and try this with you guys for the first time. Let's screw this on, screw this baby. Come on, man, screw this baby. I can't screw you. There we go. I'm actually really excited. I've been using a watering can. Now I have a watering plan. Alright, so let's see, what is the off mode? I see there's a plus and minus. Let's go ahead and set it there, and hopefully that doesn't come on. This doesn't look like 50 feet. I think I'm tripping. I think I'm slipping. But after this, get in my beamer and I'm whipping. Alright, so we've got that in. Now it also comes with a sweeper nozzle, so I'll try that another time. Let's see what happens when I turn it on. Very slowly, gingerly. Okay, let's move this over so the microgreens don't get drenched. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up. And there it goes. What mode is this on? Let us figure it out. Alright, so mist mode. That's pretty cool. Stream mode. Okay. Cone mode. Oh wait, that's stream mode. Whoa, it just extended. It just extended right here. Alright, let's see what cone mode is. Okay, that's cone mode. Center. Shower. Ooh, I can take a shower. I like the shower mode. Full. I don't think I have it on all the way. Alright. Flat. That's pretty rough. Vertical. That's pretty rough. Mist. That's pretty cool. It's like the grocery store. So yeah, I like mist. Let's see what else I like. Cone seems a little harsh. Center seems a little harsh. Shower's pretty nice. Full, I don't understand. Flat is extremely hard. Vertical is extremely hard. So yeah, probably when my plants get big, I'm gonna miss them, which I think is pretty cool. I like cone. Cone is pretty good. And shower. Shower seems pretty light. So if I shower, I think I'll get something, a good balance of pressure. Cone is a little bit harder, pressure than shower. So yeah, Now, how would I close it? That is the question, which I do not know the answer to. Oh, down here. Oh, awesome! You could change the pressure with this right here. That's awesome. It just made a beeping noise. I don't know what that means. Alright, so let's try it again. So this is shower. Let's go to cone. That's still pretty hard. Mist. Man, that's crazy. Flat. Shower. I think I like shower the most. So we're going to keep it on shower. And let's take this over there and water our raised bed. That was pretty cool. It's pretty crazy. So, this is going to be a lot better. Oh yeah, I like this. Let's lift it up higher. This is nice, man. Got a long reach. Much easier to water my plants. Once I get the hang of this thing, it's like really long. I'm trying to angle it. So let's go ahead and change this. Oh, that's awesome. Want to get that soil nice and moist in all those layers so that we can bring this soil to life. And this bed is ready for growing. Awesome.